the classroom, and he'd smile back, and the whole world would pass between us in these moments. Or at lunchtime, he would sometimes let me hang out with him in the classroom, and I'd ask him detailed questions about whatever the hell we were studying at that moment. I honestly never cared much about what we were studying, but my grades were excellent because of the amount of energy I put into my biology work. He was so patient. He looked at me while I talked. He'd sit there and wait for me as I worked out my questions, trying to be witty and deep and challenging. And then he'd nod and say, "You know, that's a damn good question, Gracie. You're taking this to the next level. Here, let me show you something." And he'd draw diagrams for me on the chalkboard. He would draw detailed cross-sections of animal and plant cells, or the entire respiratory system, or DNA strands. Complex diagrams with arrows and descriptions, all just for me. Plus, he high-fived me a lot, which would have been nauseating had anyone other than Mr. Sorrentino been doing it. But with him, it kind of worked. And really, it was the only kind of touching we were probably allowed to do, so I got why he did it. There were lots of other things. And yeah, I wasn't an idiot. I knew they were all small things that could have easily been dismissed as nothing. But the whole point was to look at the bigger picture. All you had to do was connect the dots. And the bigger picture was crystal clear. Mr. Sorrentino and I had a powerful, earth-shattering connection. The kind that defies all rules and traditions. The kind that reinvents the game. The kind of connection that is too strong to follow in the well-worn paths of any prototypes. But whatever. It turned out I was delusional after all. It was the last performance of the school's production of Macbeth, in which I played one of the three witches. I hated drama, but I had auditioned for the part after Mr. Sorrentino had called me a witch for getting 100% on a pop quiz. I figured maybe it turned him on to think of me that way, and that it couldn't hurt to play out the fantasy. Black gown, hat, and all. As I got off the stage for my second scene, Mr. Sorrentino came up to me and pulled me over to where a brunette lady stood. "Gracie, I'd like you to meet Judy, my fiancée. She's going to be doing some substitute teaching here starting in the new year." Judy had voluminous hair and smiled so broadly that it looked like she had about 4,000 teeth. She had freckles and thick eyebrows, and she was wearing this Dillard's-looking Christmassy dress with little Christmas tree ornament earrings. Her lips were pulled tight across her face due to the smile, and the soft pink goo of her lip gloss glistened in the light. I shook her outstretched hand. Her fingernails were painted the same soft pink as her lips, perfectly manicured. "So nice to meet you, finally," she said. "I've heard so much about you. Top student in your biology class, huh? Not bad at all." I stared at her blankly. She continued talking for a while about all the great things Mr. Sorrentino had told her about me. She seemed truly thrilled about my grades. I just stared. When you first get injured, you sometimes don't even feel it because of the shock. The pain is there, but it's still anesthetized by the suddenness of the circumstances. Judy continued smiling. "Oh, and Carl tells me you're interested in studying biochemistry after school." "Uh-huh," I said. "How amazing is that?" she said, her wall of teeth gleaming. I turned to Mr. Sorrentino. "Mr. Sorrentino, can I talk to you for a second?" He looked at Judy quizzically. She smiled. "Sure, Gracie." I led the way into the nurse's office.